Greatness begins where comfort ends. There comes a time when the comfort you cling to begins to rot, when the warmth of safety becomes the cage that suffocates your spirit. There comes a moment when you realize that the life you are meant to live will never be found in the soft padded cell of your excuses, your distractions, your small routines that keep you hidden from the world you could conquer. Greatness begins where comfort ends. You feel it, don't you? In the quiet hours, when your mind dares to whisper that you were meant for more, that your hands could build legacies, that your voice could awaken others, that your spirit was designed for mountains, not the dust of quiet desperation. You were not born to coast, you were not born to merely exist. You were born to rise, to build, to shape, to influence, to create. And it begins by stepping out of the warm, suffocating familiarity of your comfort. Look at every man and woman who shaped the world. Edison, Lincoln, Carnegie, Ford, Disney, Keller, Mandela. Not one of them became what they were within the walls of comfort. Not one of them was sculpted by ease. They were forged in discomfort, challenge, uncertainty, rejection, failure, and relentless, burning desire that would not let them return to comfort. Greatness begins where comfort ends. Because the moment you choose discomfort, you choose growth. When you choose challenge, you choose to expand. When you choose discipline over distraction, action over hesitation, purpose over pleasure, you step into the realm where your higher self is waiting to meet you. Your mind is the battleground. Most people live and die inside the prison of comfort because their mind whispers, stay safe. Your mind says, what if I fail? Your mind says, what will they think of me? Your mind says, I will try tomorrow. But tomorrow is a lie. Comfort tells you so you can die slowly without realizing it. The future is built by those who conquer the discomfort of now, who rise before the world wakes, who take the first imperfect step when fear tells them to freeze, who embrace the awkwardness of learning, the sting of rejection, the burn of effort, the discomfort of sacrifice, the inconvenience of discipline. This is the price. And it is a price worth paying, because comfort will steal your potential. It will rob your vision. It will numb your spirit until the only thing left is regret. You must choose to leave it. Clarity is born in discomfort. You will never find your purpose binge watching your life away, scrolling endlessly, numbing yourself with distractions. Purpose is found in the space where you face yourself, your limitations, your truths. It is found in the early mornings when you rise before your excuses do. It is found in the late nights when you stay to work on your vision while others drift off to dreams they will never pursue. It is found when you step into discomfort and watch yourself refuse to break. Ford saw a world enslaved by slow travel and decided to endure ridicule to build a car for the common man. Carnegie saw steel as the backbone of a new age and left the comfort of security to build an empire. Edison faced thousands of failures because he chose the discomfort of persistence over the comfort of surrender. Lincoln faced defeat after defeat, public humiliation, personal tragedy, and the weight of a nation tearing itself apart because he chose purpose over comfort, mission over ease. You must decide, comfort or calling, ease or greatness. The world is waiting for those who choose discomfort, who choose to act, who choose to face fear and move anyway. Because every time you choose discomfort, you grow. Every time you choose to face what scares you, you expand. Every time you choose to embrace discipline when laziness whispers to you, you build the steel of character that greatness demands. Discipline is the road away from comfort. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is freedom. It is the force that pulls you out of bed before dawn to train your mind, your body, your spirit, while others are lost in the fog of their excuses. Discipline is the reason Carnegie learned tirelessly, mastering business while others were content to do just enough to survive. It is why Disney spent sleepless nights drawing, failing, reimagining, while others told him to give up. It is why Mandela spent years in prison, holding fast to a vision, while others surrendered to fear. Discipline is not a single act. It is a daily commitment, a vow you make with yourself that your comfort will not steal your calling. You will feel resistance. Your body will crave ease. Your mind will whisper lies that you need to rest, to wait, to slow down. But in that moment, you must remember, greatness begins where comfort ends. You must do what you said you would do, long after the excitement has faded, long after the mood has left, long after the world around you has given up and sat down. Discipline is your weapon. It is how you conquer the weakness within you, the laziness, the fear, the doubt. It is how you take your vision from idea to reality. Action is your declaration of war on comfort. Ideas mean nothing without action. Plans are worthless without execution. Dreams are illusions without the work required to build them into reality. You do not need more motivation. You need to move. You need to act. You need to do what others will not, so you can live in the realm others will never touch. You need to write when you don't feel like writing, train when you don't feel like training, build when you don't feel like building, speak when your voice shakes, sell when you fear rejection, create when your mind says you are not ready. You will never be fully ready. You will never have the perfect plan. You will never have complete certainty. And that is why action is your greatest ally. Because action creates clarity. Action creates momentum. Action transforms your identity. You will learn more by doing than by waiting. You will grow more by moving than by planning endlessly. Act, and you will become the person who can handle what you are building. Gratitude turns discomfort into fuel. Gratitude is not passive. It is a force that allows you to endure. To be grateful for the challenges, for the discomfort, for the obstacles that stand in your way, because they are shaping you into the person capable of fulfilling your vision. Be grateful for the struggle, for the tired mornings, for the days when progress feels slow, because each of these moments is forging your resilience, building your endurance, sharpening your focus. Without discomfort, there is no growth. Without challenge, there is no strength. Without resistance, there is no progress. Gratitude transforms the discomfort from something to avoid into something to embrace. When others complain, you give thanks for the opportunity to train your spirit. When others run, you lean in. When others quit, you persist. Adaptability keeps you moving forward. The world will change. Your plans will fail. Your strategies will crumble. And you will be tempted to retreat to comfort, to abandon the mission, to blame circumstances. But adaptability is how you stay in the fight. It is how you evolve, how you continue to push forward when everything around you shifts. Lincoln adapted to countless defeats, shifting strategies while holding his vision steady. Ford adapted to manufacturing limitations to create the assembly line. Edison adapted to failure, learning with each mistake until the light came. Adaptability is not surrendering the vision, it is shifting the methods while holding the mission. Comfort says, stop, it's too hard. Adaptability says, find another way, keep moving. Resilience is your armor. Resilience is not built in the easy times. It is forged in the fires of discomfort, in the moments you want to quit, in the nights when you question your path, in the failures that knock you to your knees. Resilience is what allows you to stand again, to try again, to rise again, stronger, wiser, more determined. Each setback is a lesson. Each failure is feedback. Each obstacle is an invitation to become stronger. Comfort avoids failure. Greatness learns from it. You will fail. You will fall short. You will face rejection, ridicule, setbacks, challenges you did not expect. And each time you will have a choice. Retreat to comfort or rise in resilience. You must choose to rise. Learning keeps you sharp. You cannot afford to stop growing. The world belongs to those who are relentless students, who refuse to let their ego stop them from learning, who adapt and evolve through knowledge. Carnegie surrounded himself with thinkers and experts. Disney studied storytelling endlessly. Ford studied engineering, processes, people. They understood that learning is the edge, and the moment you stop, you begin to fall behind. Comfort will whisper that you know enough. Comfort will tell you to stop, that you are good enough. But greatness knows that good enough is the enemy. It knows that to lead, you must learn, you must grow, you must remain hungry. The hunger is the fire that destroys comfort. You must cultivate hunger, a burning desire for your vision, a relentless need to fulfill your potential, to leave your mark, to live the life you know is possible. Hunger will wake you up before your alarm. Hunger will keep you working when others quit. Hunger will pull you through the setbacks, the failures, the criticisms. Hunger will not let you rest in mediocrity. You must protect your hunger, for the world will try to starve it out of you. It will feed you comfort, distractions, quick pleasures, easy paths, approval, soft praises that keep you asleep while your dreams slip away unnoticed. The world will sell you mediocrity in shiny packaging, hoping you buy into the lie that a life of quiet contentment is what you deserve. But deep within you, there is a voice that will not be silenced. The voice that whispers, "There is more." The voice that wakes you at 3 a.m., reminding you that your mission is bigger than your excuses. The voice that tells you to stand up when you feel like collapsing, to speak when fear grips your throat, to build when your hands are tired, to move forward when the path disappears. That voice is your true self, calling you to step beyond comfort into the discomfort that births greatness. Listen to it, honor it, move with it. Vision is your compass through discomfort. Without vision, discomfort becomes suffering. With vision, discomfort becomes sacrifice. You must see the life you are building in your mind so clearly that it pulls you through the storms, the failures, the criticisms, the rejections. Vision is the fuel that keeps the fire burning when progress feels invisible. When Ford faced financial collapse, it was vision that kept him moving. When Lincoln lost election after election, it was vision that kept him standing. When Edison failed thousands of times, it was vision that made him rise from the ashes of every disappointment. What is your vision? If you do not have one, you will drown in comfort because there is nothing pulling you through discomfort. Take the time to see it, to define it, to write it, to speak it out loud, to burn it into your mind so deeply that every day becomes a step toward it. Your vision does not need to be perfect. It needs to be alive. It needs to move you, to scare you, to challenge you, to inspire you to become the person capable of bringing it to life. Purpose transforms discomfort into a privilege. Purpose is the reason you endure the early mornings, the late nights, the sacrifices, the failures, the uncertainty, the fear. Purpose is the higher calling that makes every discomfort worth it. When you know why you are suffering, the suffering becomes sacred. When your mission is bigger than your mood, you will move regardless of how you feel. When your purpose is bigger than your pain becomes fuel. You were not born to drift without meaning. You were not born to live someone else's idea of life. You were born to discover your purpose and to give your life to it. If you do not know your purpose is to discover it. Read, reflect, challenge yourself, serve others, pursue what ignites your spirit and scares you at the same time. When you find it, let it consume you. Because the discomfort will not stop, the challenges will not stop, the failures will not stop. But your purpose will make every moment of discomfort worth it. Faith is your anchor. Faith is not blind optimism. It is not wishful thinking. Faith is the conviction that what you cannot see yet will be seen if you do the work, pay the price, and refuse to quit. Faith is what allows you to act when there is no guarantee of success. It is what drives you to keep building when the world sees nothing but your failures. It is what allows you to persist when the results are invisible, when the progress is slow, when the doubts are loud. Edison had faith in the light he could not yet see. Lincoln had faith in a united nation he could not yet witness. Carnegie had faith in a vision of industry when the world laughed at his dreams. Faith is what will allow you to step into discomfort with confidence, knowing that your actions will shape your destiny even if the world does not see it yet. The discomfort you face is your training ground. Every moment you endure, every challenge you overcome, every fear you conquer is shaping you into the person worthy of the vision you hold. Your goals require a stronger you, a wiser you, a braver you. Comfort will not build that person. Discomfort will. Every time you feel like quitting and you choose to persist, you are building endurance. Every time you face fear and act anyway, you are building courage. Every time you fail and stand up again, you are building resilience. These are the invisible muscles of greatness. The discomfort you face today is preparing you for the opportunities of tomorrow. You must learn to love the discomfort, to welcome it, to see it as your ally, not your enemy. When you train your mind to associate discomfort with growth, your entire life will change. When the alarm rings early, you will rise knowing it is sculpting your discipline. When the workout burns, you will embrace it knowing it is building your strength. When the rejection stings, you will learn from it knowing it is refining your approach. Every discomfort becomes a stepping stone toward your vision. You are not entitled to your dream. You are entitled only to the opportunity to pursue it. And that opportunity is disguised in discomfort. You will have to wake up earlier than you want, stay up later than you wish, work when you are tired, train when you are sore, study when you want to relax, endure when you want to quit. You will have to sacrifice distractions, pleasures, and the approval of people who are addicted to comfort. You will have to let go of the old version of yourself who was content with ease. Because greatness demands a price, and that price is paid in discomfort. But understand this, the pain of discipline is temporary, the pain of regret lasts forever. You will not regret the early mornings, the late nights, the sacrifices you made, the discomfort you embraced, but you will regret the opportunities you missed, the dreams you abandoned, the potential you ignored because you chose comfort. The clock is ticking, your life is moving. Every day spent in comfort is a day stolen from your greatness. You must decide, you must commit, you must conquer. Your environment must reflect your commitment. If you surround yourself with people addicted to comfort, you will remain in comfort. If you surround yourself with people who embrace discomfort, who push themselves, who chase their visions relentlessly, you will rise. Environment is stronger than willpower. You must protect your mind from negativity, your vision from doubters, your spirit from complainers. Build an environment that demands your best, that challenges you, that holds you accountable. Seek mentors who push you beyond your limits. Seek peers who do not tolerate your excuses. Seek spaces that force you to grow. Your environment will shape you, so shape your environment. Self-mastery is the highest form of freedom. Most people are slaves to their feelings, their moods, their fears, their cravings, their laziness, their distractions. They live reactive lives, driven by whatever emotion or impulse appears in the moment. But you must master yourself if you wish to master your destiny. This means doing what you said you would do, regardless of how you feel. This means acting with discipline when laziness screams for attention. This means facing fear when it tells you to run. This means choosing action when comfort tells you to pause. Self-mastery is the art of aligning your actions with your highest vision, not your lowest moods. It is the foundation of greatness. Without it, you will sabotage yourself the moment discomfort appears. Your habits are the architects of your future. Examine your habits. Are they aligned with your vision or with your comfort? Your habits will either pull you closer to your vision or anchor you in mediocrity. Greatness is not one massive action. It is the compound effect of small disciplined actions repeated consistently over time. The morning routine that sharpens your mind. The daily workout that strengthens your body. The reading that expands your mind. The reflection that clarifies your purpose. The action that moves you forward. Build habits that align with your mission. Relentlessness is your edge. Most people try for a while and quit when discomfort appears. Most people start with excitement and stop when the excitement fades. Greatness belongs to those who are relentless, who keep moving forward, regardless of how they feel, regardless of the setbacks, regardless of the failures, regardless of the discomfort. Relentlessness is what separates those who wish from those who achieve. Relentlessness is what turns your vision into reality. You must become relentless in your pursuit, not reckless, but relentless. Strategic, disciplined, adaptable, and unyielding. Because the world will test you. Life will test you. Discomfort will test you. And you must respond with relentless action. Character is built in the moments no one sees. The world celebrates results, but results are built in the quiet moments of discipline, sacrifice, and discomfort that no one applauds. When you wake early while others sleep, when you train alone while others are distracted, when you study while others waste time, when you endure while others complain. These unseen moments shape the person the world will one day see. Do not seek validation. Seek mastery. Seek excellence. Seek alignment with your highest standards. Your legacy is built in these moments.